how is it like to be around the fam? How's it like for you, Alex?
It's been amazing. Like I'm incredibly lucky. Like my kids are amazing ages. My boys are, basically almost 11 and 9. My daughter's 6, and that was really kind of the impetus of me retiring last year. In a lot of ways, I'm even physically better than I was a year ago. But just, your family ends up sacrificing so much for your career. We moved across the country. Obviously football, not just on a daily but an annually thing, kind of just dominates our calendar. It dictates everything, life as we know it. And, they'd sacrificed for that long. And so finally I felt like it was, it's time. It's time to be a dad, focus on them. They're in, obviously very impressionable ages, and be a husband. And so it was the right time. So I'm excited about it. Still trying to figure it out, though. If you got any suggestions?
Well, so you haven't had like that Brady moment. So you didn't have that Brady moment 6 weeks in, saying, you know what, I can do this later on. I got to go back to playing football. You didn't have that. You didn't have that moment, Alex?
No, obviously not enough to act on it. It's funny. I feel like I could see him grappling with the same things. Here he is. He's done this for 22 years.
Right.
Same thing. His kids getting older, and they've all sacrificed a lot, and you could see him grappling with that in the end of this last season, and then obviously the whatever it was, couple weeks he was retired and then back, because then also a chance that, like, once it's gone, right? And he maybe he has one more year, and you don't ever want to look back with regret as well. So you do toil with all those factors and trying to make a decision. And I'm personally pumped he's coming back. Like, we've just never seen anything like him in what he's doing, and then to still have a career year like he did last year was bananas on top of it. So selfishly, I'm excited to see him play one more year at least. So I think it's amazing for football, and again, it's just historic.
Yeah, think of it, Alex Smith. I mean, when you got drafted, it was just mere year 5 for Tom Brady. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like Benjamin Button. I mean, I've got a chance to be around him more and more. I'm like, not only like from a football just playing perspective.
Yes.
We all have kind of arcs, and he certainly declines at the end. We've seen a lot of them. You look at Drew Brees and Big Ben at the end, these Hall of Fame careers that, like Tom just in some ways I think he's better. I mean, he never was like a fleet of foot anyway, and he can still throw the ball all over the field. He's obviously incredibly smart. He takes care of his body. And then you get around him, and I'm like, his skin and his hair, like the guy just is a good define time. So he's an anomaly, that's for sure.
So what do you I've got Alex Smith again here on the Rich Eisen Show. So did you get a call? I mean, you say you're feeling good. Did you get a call? I mean, because it just seems like anything goes right now at the quarterback position, regardless of who's on what team or anything like that. And YOLO shots are being taken all over the place. Did you get any phone calls to say, do you want to play?
No phone calls. I still talk to, obviously, a lot of coaches that I have great relationships with that are still coaching and around the league. And, but no, it's that. I leave it at an arm's length. It's not something I'm thinking about at all. Loving taking on this kind of next chapter, trying to figure out what I'm doing next. And, but no, I have fun. I have fun, running routes for my kids and playing catch with them. And, that's the extent of my football these days.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.